Welcome to Bug Bounty NutShell Part 1 by Bug Bounty DM. In this video we are going to discuss about one of the findings, that is sensitive PII data leak, which was identified using JavaScript analysis. And for this bug we got rewarded with $1,500 in a public program called Curve application. Okay, so in this application, basically what is Curve? So Curve is basically a finance application where you can add your debit card, credit card to this app, and you can basically avail any vouchers or discounts at the time of purchasing by using this app. So this is basically a Europe application. So this is the bounty structure in this application. For medium vulnerabilities, they are about around 1,500 to 1,800 US dollars, etc. So when it comes to scope, this app basically has iOS app and Android app and web application which are in scope. So any bug which was identified in these three types of applications, so that is valid, and they will based on the severity of the bug, they will award you on these bounties. So what is a bug? So let's get into the bug vulnerability details and all. So at the time of reconnaissance, I've used the list of tools called one of the Burp extension, which is BurpJSLinkFinder. So I've used that to retrieve all the paths from the JavaScript files, and I have navigated to each and every endpoint which was given by the BurpJSLinkFinder. So that extension is like so this is the extension which I have used, BurpJSLinkFinder. So you can basically install it in your community version or professional versions. So the output of this tool will be like this. When you set the scope in the targets tab of the target application, and when you run the passive scan on that particular target application after crawling through complete application, so you need to run the passive scan, and when you navigate to BurpJSLinkFinder tab in the Burp suite, so you can see the list of paths that are being retrieved by this tool. So for this domain, so these are the list of endpoints that are there in the JavaScript files. So not only while running passive scan, you can also this tool also automatically do the passive scan at the time of while you crawl the complete application. So in this application curve applications, I have found one of the JS file is leaking list of endpoints. So I have navigated to each and endpoint manually. I have copied this. Let's say for example, I've copied this /config curve.com/config. So I have navigated to each and every endpoint which was given in this output, and I found that one of the endpoint which is hidden in the JS files but not exposed to the application UI and all. So here is the POC which I have recorded it at the time of testing. So this is the endpoint which I have found at the time of reconnaissance in the JS files. So /USA is one of the hidden endpoint. So when you navigate it to this endpoint, so there is a form form that is being displayed in the application. So what I've done is I have entered all the details in these input fields, and there is an option called track my position. So if you enter this if you fill that form and when you click on that particular track my position, so you will get which position that particular application is still in. So basically that /USA endpoint basically is a waiting list entry point. So whenever you enter any fill up any waiting list and form, so that basically is stored in the backend, and whenever you want to track your own position, so you just need to click on track my position and enter your email address. It will give you the position details and all. So here it is. So when you click on enter, so it will give you the waiting list position and all. So I've opened another tab in another browser. So I've navigated to the same endpoint again, and I have entered click on that particular track my position again, and I have entered the email address, same email address again. So then I clicked on enter by intercepting the proxy. So when I click on enter, so there will be an options method first that will be called out, and then there is a post request method that is being sent to the server. So I have sent this particular request to the burp repeater. Okay, so in order to brute force that particular thing, burp intruder. Okay, so I have set the positions in the vulnerable endpoint for the email parameter. So I have selected complete parameter value in that particular request, email address request. So I have selected it, and in the payload section I have selected simple list and pasted the complete list of email address which are generic email address that are used by the users. So I've copied it and pasted it over here, and disabled the URL encode string characters and all. And then I clicked on start attack. So when you click on start attack, so when you toggle the content length of feature in this intruder, so you can basically filter out the list of list of email addresses or status codes or content length based on at the time of toggling that particular filter. So I have toggled that content length filter. So I have seen that I got three 200 OK status OK response codes. So one is presido1@gov.com, one is presido@gmail.com, and another is a new one @gmail.com. So rest others are 400 bad requests. So what I've done is I've navigated, clicked on each and every 200 OK status code, and I see that in the response all the sensitive data of that particular email address is being leaked, like phone number, zip code, etc that are being leaked so in the responses. So basically, as per GDPR and also Europe countries which are there, so they strictly implemented the GDPRs, and also as this is a finance application, they need to follow the GDPR rules and all. So this is even leaking of a phone number or physical address or email address, so that is that will be escalated to high level vulnerabilities and all. So by just giving you the registered email addresses, an attacker can retrieve the registered mobile numbers of that particular victim's email address. So you can see this is a mobile number of that particular email address and all. And when you go to the next email address, which is new1@gmail.com, which is another user's account. So I see that a mobile address and other sensitive information is being leaked of that particular users as well. So in this way, you just need to copy all the. You should not neglect any endpoint that are being displayed at the time of reconnaissance. So you have to have more focus on the endpoints, list of hidden endpoints that are given by the BurpJSLinkFinder output, and navigate to the each and every endpoint manually and see what response, how the application is behaving, or are there any sensitive fields or sensitive form, etc. Are being displayed in that particular application or that particular endpoint, and make sure to insert JavaScript payloads or blind access payloads, or like this sensitive information vulnerabilities or business logic vulnerabilities or OTP bypass, etc. You can basically find many other vulnerabilities by using just this single tool, BurpJSLinkFinder. Yeah, so hope you got to know about the this particular tool and how the vulnerabilities can be escalated to higher level. So let's connect in the next video with another bug bounty NutShell part 2 video. Yeah, with another vulnerability. Thank you. Make sure to subscribe and like and share to this channel, so in order to get more information about the vulnerabilities, attacks, tools, etc. Thank you everyone.